How often do you ponder about the current state of higher education and its effectiveness? It's a question worth asking as we find ourselves in an era of rapid technological advancement, where the old ways of teaching and learning may no longer be as effective as they used to be. We're in a situation where higher education is facing a multitude of challenges. For one, class sizes are growing at an alarming rate. Universities are admitting more students than ever before, leading to lecture halls packed to the brim and professors who are stretched thin. This surge in class sizes makes it difficult for educators to offer personalized attention to each student, which in turn impacts the quality of education. Let's not forget the difficulty in tracking individual student progress either. With hundreds of students in a single class, it's nearly impossible for educators to keep track of each student's performance, strengths, and areas of improvement. This lack of personalized tracking can lead to students falling behind without anyone noticing until it's too late. Moreover, the traditional one-size-fits-all approach to education is becoming increasingly ineffective. Each student learns in a unique way, at their own pace, and with their own set of strengths and weaknesses. Yet our current education system often fails to take these individual learning styles into account. The need for transformation in higher education is clear. It's time to move away from the traditional ways of teaching and embrace methods that cater to the needs of the modern student. We need to create an education system that is flexible, personalized, and capable of keeping up with the rapidly changing world around us. So how do we bring about this much-needed change? How do we make education more personalized, more efficient, and more in tune with the needs of each individual student? The answer might just lie in an emerging field that is set to revolutionize the way we approach education. Is there a way to make education more personalized and efficient? Enter learning analytics. Imagine a tool that could analyze student behavior and learning patterns to improve educational effectiveness. That is precisely what learning analytics does. So, what exactly is learning analytics? Well, in the simplest terms, learning analytics is the measurement, collection, analysis, and reporting of data about learners and their contexts. It's a tool educators use to understand and optimize learning and the environments in which it occurs. It's like having a magnifying glass that allows educators to see the minute details of how students interact with learning materials and each other. But it's not just about data collection. The real magic happens when we start analyzing this data. Learning analytics uses sophisticated algorithms and statistical models to identify patterns and trends. These patterns can reveal a lot about students' learning habits, engagement levels, and even potential areas of struggle. It's like being able to read the story of a student's learning journey, told through the language of data. But why does this matter? Well, imagine being able to predict which students might struggle with a particular subject, or identify the most effective teaching methods for a specific group of learners. With such insights, educators can tailor their teaching strategies and interventions to meet the unique needs of each student. It's like having a roadmap to guide students towards academic success. Learning analytics has the potential to revolutionize education. It brings a level of precision and personalization to teaching and learning that was previously unimaginable. By providing valuable insights into student behavior and learning patterns, it allows educators to make evidence-based decisions that can enhance the learning experience and improve educational outcomes. In essence, learning analytics is like a compass, guiding educators towards more effective teaching and students towards more meaningful learning experiences. It's a tool that holds the promise of transforming higher education, making it more responsive, more personalized, and ultimately, more effective. But what does this look like in practice? Let's examine a case study. University X, a prestigious institution, was struggling with student engagement and retention. A tale as old as time, right? Universities, big and small, grapple with these issues daily. But let's dive into the specifics of what was happening at University X. They were facing two key challenges. The first one was a dishearteningly high dropout rate. The second was the difficulty in tracking student engagement in real time, which often led to late interventions. So what did University X do? They decided to turn to learning analytics. Now you might be wondering, what is learning analytics? In a nutshell, it's the collection, analysis, and reporting of data about learners and their contexts for purposes of understanding and optimizing learning. University X implemented a learning analytics system to track student behavior. They collected data related to students' online activity, the time spent on different learning materials, and their participation in class. They also tracked their academic performance and interactions with faculty and peers. Why did they do this? Well, it's simple. This treasure trove of data provided a holistic view of each student's learning journey. The The data was like a mirror, reflecting the students' engagement, dedication, and progress, or lack thereof. This information was invaluable in identifying students who were at risk of dropping out or failing their courses. Now, identifying at-risk students is one thing, but what about interventions? That's where the beauty of learning analytics truly shines. At University X, they used this data to devise personalized interventions. These weren't just generic one-size-fits-all solutions. No, they were tailored to the specific needs of each student. For instance, if a student was struggling with a particular topic, the system would recommend additional resources to help them understand better. If a student was not participating in class discussions, faculty could reach out and encourage them to be more active. If a student was falling behind, they could be paired with a tutor or a study group. The results? A significant increase in student engagement and retention rates. The dropout rate decreased, and students were more active and engaged in their learning. The faculty could intervene earlier and help students before they fell too far behind. But it didn't stop there. The learning analytics system also provided insights into the effectiveness of teaching methods, curriculum design, and other institutional practices. This feedback loop allowed University X to continually improve and adapt their teaching strategies to better serve their students. So, through the lens of University X, we see the potential of learning analytics. It's not just about collecting data for the sake of it. It's about using that data to understand, intervene, and enhance learning experiences. It's about creating an educational environment that supports every student's unique learning journey. The results? A significant increase in student engagement and retention rates. The benefits of learning analytics extend far beyond a single institution. This statement packs more truth than you might initially realize. Let's dive deeper into the sea of learning analytics and explore the treasure troves of benefits it holds for higher education. One of the most profound advantages is the significant improvement in student performance. With the aid of learning analytics, educators can monitor each student's progress in real time. They can identify patterns and trends in the student's learning behavior, allowing them to intervene promptly when a student is struggling. This timely support can mean the difference between a student floundering in confusion and one who is actively engaged, understanding, and mastering the material. Learning analytics also contributes to increasing retention rates. Dropout rates are a significant concern in higher education, and the ability to predict which students are at risk can be revolutionary. By analyzing a wealth of data, including grades, attendance, and engagement levels, learning analytics can help identify students who may be at risk of dropping out. Schools can then provide these students with the necessary support, keeping them on track and increasing the likelihood they will complete their studies. Now, let's talk about resources, a topic that's always on the minds of educators and administrators. Learning analytics can make the use of resources much more efficient. By providing insights into which teaching methods are most effective, educators can focus their efforts on what works best. This targeted approach means less time and resources are wasted on ineffective strategies. Additionally, learning analytics can guide decision-making when it comes to allocating resources, ensuring they are used where they will have the most impact. One of the most exciting benefits of learning analytics is how it can help educators tailor their teaching methods to individual student needs. We all know that no two students are alike. They have different strengths, weaknesses, and ways of learning. By analyzing data on each student's performance and learning style, educators can customize their teaching methods to meet each student's unique needs. This personalized approach can lead to more effective teaching and improved student outcomes. So we've seen how learning analytics can boost student performance, increase retention rates, optimize the use of resources, and personalize teaching methods. But the benefits don't stop there. Learning analytics can also lead to more informed educational policy decisions, facilitate research into effective teaching methods, and even help build a more equitable education system by identifying and addressing gaps in student achievement. In essence, learning analytics can transform higher education, making it more efficient, effective, and equitable. It's like having a powerful magnifying glass that brings the intricacies of the education process into sharp focus, enabling us to see what works, what doesn't, and where we can improve. But here's a question to ponder. With such potential, why isn't learning analytics more widely adopted? Let's explore this in our next segment. Stay tuned. Like any new technology, learning analytics faces its own set of challenges. As we delve deeper into the realm of learning analytics, it becomes clear that while the potential is vast, there are also significant obstacles to its full realization. These hurdles range from concerns over data privacy, the need for robust technological infrastructure, to resistance to change within the education sector itself. Let's start with data privacy. In an age where information is as precious as gold, the safeguarding of student data is of paramount importance. Learning analytics, by its very nature, involves the collection and analysis of large amounts of student data. This raises valid questions about how this data is stored, who has access to it, and how it is used. The challenge here is to strike a balance between leveraging data to enhance learning while ensuring the privacy and security of students' information. Next, we come to the issue of technological infrastructure. The implementation of learning analytics requires a robust and reliable technological framework. This infrastructure not only needs to manage and analyze vast amounts of data, but also needs to be user-friendly for educators and administrators. Schools and universities, especially those in developing regions, may lack the resources to build or maintain such a system. Therefore, a concerted effort is needed from policymakers and stakeholders to invest in this necessary infrastructure. And then there's the human factor. Resistance to change is a common human trait, and the education sector is no exception. The shift to a data-driven approach in education can be daunting for educators who are used to traditional methods. Training and support are critical to help educators adapt to this new paradigm and to see the value it can bring to their teaching. Despite these challenges, the future potential of learning analytics remains immense. Imagine a world where educators can predict learning outcomes, tailor education to individual needs, and identify at-risk students before they fall behind. This is not just a dream, but a future that learning analytics can help us achieve. Additionally, as artificial intelligence and machine learning continue to evolve, so too will the capabilities of learning analytics. We can anticipate more sophisticated predictive models, real-time analytics, and perhaps even automated personalized learning paths. In conclusion, while the road to widespread adoption of learning analytics may be fraught with challenges, the potential rewards make the journey worthwhile. The future of higher education could very well depend on how we harness the power of learning analytics. We must therefore face these challenges head-on, armed with the knowledge that our efforts could revolutionize the way we educate future generations. The future of higher education could very well depend on how we harness the power of learning analytics. So, what have we learned about learning analytics in higher education? We've taken a deep dive into the landscape of higher education, and we've seen how the traditional methods of teaching and learning are being challenged and transformed. We've understood that the current state of higher education is ripe for change, and we've noted how learning analytics can be that catalyst for change. We've also explored what learning analytics is all about. It's not just a buzzword, but a powerful tool that leverages data to enhance teaching and learning. By collecting, measuring, and analyzing data, learning analytics provides insights into student behavior and learning patterns. These insights can then be used to personalize instruction, improve student engagement, and ultimately enhance academic outcomes. Our journey took us to University X, where we witnessed firsthand the impact of learning analytics. We saw how it enabled educators to identify at-risk students early on and intervene in a timely and effective manner. Through predictive modeling, educators were able to provide personalized support, improving student success rates and retention. We also discussed the many benefits of learning analytics. From helping educators make data-driven decisions to enabling institutions to optimize their resources, learning analytics has the potential to revolutionize higher education. It can foster a more student-centered approach, where teaching and learning strategies are tailored to individual needs and preferences. But we didn't shy away from the challenges. We recognize that implementing learning analytics isn't without its hurdles. Issues of data privacy, the need for technical infrastructure, and the requirement of skill development are all part of the equation. Yet these challenges don't diminish the potential of learning analytics, but rather highlight areas for improvement and growth. We also look to the future, a future where learning analytics plays a pivotal role in shaping higher education. With advancements in technology, the possibilities for learning analytics are expanding, and its potential impact on higher education is becoming even more profound. While challenges exist, the potential of learning analytics to transform higher education is immense. The next chapter in education is being written, and learning analytics will undoubtedly be a major part of it.